Good evening, everyone. It is September 27th, 2023, and coming into today, what I was looking for was if we could either take out the overnight high, which I think was trading around 43.36-ish, or if instead we took out the overnight low. I was looking for a move into this old gap close around 423 and 4 cents, and we got that second option. I thought we would start the end of month and end of quarter ramp a little bit earlier than this, but we ended up closing that gap and got an extremely high volume bid. The day was trending downwards. The Qs were attempting to stay bid. They actually broke the overnight high and low, statistically anomaly. Whereas the Dow, the YM, was significantly selling off, and that led to the ES breaking down. So the way I'm looking at this is that we've had a very high volume session. If this was considered high volume in general on this gap down session on Thursday, we've managed to have a nice sell and then an extremely high volume bid off of that gap close, and we have returned back into this balance, this 1, 2, 3, 4 day balance. So coming into tomorrow, what I want to see is an open inside of that balance, inside of where we've closed, somewhere above there, and I want to see the overnight high taken out. If we can do that, I would expect us to get up to settlement highs, that weekly open, crack those, and start aiming towards these highs over here. And then going into Friday, we can see if we can get a gap close scenario happening still to the upside. NASDAQ, similar thing. Very, very high volumes here on this sell, and then strong bids as the ES was able to. Currently, futures are trading a little bit up. We've had an open at 43.23, kind of dripped down, trended upwards. We're mostly sideways, I suppose, waiting for Europe to open, if I had to imagine. Same thing on the NASDAQ. Yeah, kind of just trading right around the open there, right around that Globex open. So somewhat neutral trade right now ahead of we do have some big data coming in tomorrow, pre-market GDP numbers, and then pending homes at 10 o'clock. JPOW at the close after hours. I don't believe it's a major event that he'll be speaking at, but I'm sure we'll have some after hours volatility. Nonetheless, I'll personally be flat and out of here by 3 p.m. Not looking to stick around for that. It's already end of month, and JPOW coming on right at the close is a little bit too much volatility for me. In terms of trading this, I want to be long. I probably will not have an interest if we fall outside and go back to that gap close area. What I really want to see is, sure, perhaps a defense here of the settlement lows at 425-ish, somewhere around here. That was clearly a pivotal area. But more so what I'd like to see is holding again where we closed at inside this 4-day balance. I'd like to see us hold around here, if not open above here. I'd like to see us open above today's open at 427s, and I want to see that overnight high taken out. If we can, I imagine we'll be taking out today's RTH high as well as settlement highs and getting into that weekly open, weekly open over here and overcoming that, getting into settlement highs, and perhaps getting into this kind of 43, 60, 65 area around Monday's high, around the current weekly high, and from there we can look at targeting these highs from Thursday when we fell into this area. Still trending down. This trend line is still moving strong, so no excess buy pressure for now. The NASDAQ, similar situation. I will not be getting short at end of month just because, I mean, this is pretty clear. A humongous rally in whatever, an hour or less, less than an hour. But I will stop looking to bid this thing up if we are able to crack below whatever this is. What is that? Yeah, about below the T2 close. I'm not interested in buying this if we get to settlement lows. I think it ends up selling through. But the T2 close, the VWAP close from today, that -2 standard deviation from last week's VWAP, mostly watching the point of control and yesterday's close here. I want to see us getting that continuation upwards. I would ideally like to see us opening above today's open as well, and taking out that overnight high, cracking, that allowing for a crack of today's RTH high, getting into that weekly open there that caused the today's RTH high, breaking that, accepting above the weekly open, and getting into that similar area on the NQ. Today, I believe, let's just look at this for a second, maybe on a 30-minute chart here, and getting rid of all the lines and all this crap. I believe today, where's Thursday? Thursday's low over here. Monday opened below settlement lows. Tuesday, again, opening under Friday's low, opening below settlement lows. Wednesday, opening below Monday's low, below settlement lows. Today, tomorrow, I believe will be the first time opening above settlement lows, hopefully meaning that longs will no longer be underwater. I'm expecting a bit of upward lift. If we're able to open above yesterday's open and the settlement open as well, that's nice, gives a little bit more of an upward bias. But overall, opening above settlement lows finally for the first time in multiple days, giving a little bit of a bullish turn. If we are able to crack that overnight high, I'll likely be entering calls for a move to about 438, or at least up to 435, something like that for by the end of the week. So probably Monday calls. Anyway, hope that makes sense. Hope that helps. Have a great night. Trade safe.